All right. So just funny enough, I was gonna just watch a video tonight, and then I kind of clicked on. I'm already big. My little thing. I seen it here. I'm gonna get the hair back. That hair is better there. Anyways, long story short, this little episode series, I can wrap it up now. It's now technically the end of March. We've achieved this mission, brother. It took a year. It took more than a year from when I made that video back in fucking January. It's crazy, bro. If you would have told me it would have took more than a year, I would have said fuck off. That's laughable. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I'm focusing on the wrong thing here. How do I make this big? Alrighty. Look at the gaff. Messy. So, quick update. The series is done. I'm going to start producing different content now. This was for me. All of this thing, these 11 and 12 episodes, I think I miscounted, to be honest. Whatever it is, this is for me. Okay? I did this so I could get my life back on track. This whole series, the accomplishment was the 20k comeback. This month, we surpassed that figure. Plain simple as. It's done. Alright? This is for me. That's fantastic. If you can look at these, the shit, the video, let me just even open it up. Let me walk you through it. Fucking banger of a song as well. Ocean Eyes, what a cracker. This fella's good as well. Anyways, long story short, let me go to here. Look at all this. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, definitely miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Alright, so I did miss a thing because apparently I can't count. No, it's right there as well. Yeah, if you go back to this video here, I'm not gonna look at the fucking glasses. It's gas. So yeah, this was me fresh learning from, what can you see the date? There we go, February 10th. So over a year. I genuinely thought I'd get there in 2 months, maybe 3, get back to that 20k supposed month. And your man never even gave me 20k. Like, he did. No, I don't know. No, I don't even think he even paid me 20k. Like, all of this was supposed revenue that was owed, hundreds of thousands of dollars, building up equity in the company. Great learning lessons. And I'm really proud of myself today. But I'm not over the moon. Like, it's not, you need to understand, sorry, I need to understand, and I have understood now, that consistency is really what it's all about. Hitting 10k in a month doesn't mean shit, man. Like, especially I see this with some people online, and I've fucking learned the whole difference between revenue and fucking profit, and that's a big difference. A very, very big difference. Someone makes 30 or 40k a month in their agency. It's not even 30 or 40k in profit. Like, you really need to understand that. I'm going off topic here. Anyways, long story short. What the fuck was I saying? Hold on, I'm pretty tired. Yeah, so what I see online is this 7-figure entrepreneur, all this shit, like, and what they're doing is they've made $83,000 in 1 month, okay? 83,333. Although up at 12. Yeah. It's basically like 85k in 1 month. They've probably done it in revenue, realistically, and they're probably working off 50% margins. And they probably have chargebacks. Like, you need to understand this about the fucking online space. I've seen it now from the Cahoots. Wow, what a journey, man. That was Australia. Fuck. Then I lived in Bali. Now I'm in Dublin, and now I'm moving to Milan. I know I was meant to move to Milan sooner. Now I'm living with my girlfriend who I met in Bali. It's what a ride. I'm really, really happy that I'm proud that I did this, and I recommend it to anybody else who knows that they are destined for, I'm not even going to say destined for more, destined for greater, because again, all of this doesn't matter. Like, sorry to shatter your fucking ego and think that all this matters. It fucking doesn't. And I didn't really give a shit. I didn't even think I was going to make this video. Like, and I knew eventually, because what I want to do is get back to YouTube and teach this, and like, this is, I find this cool. I find this fun, but hitting a certain milestone, it doesn't really matter. I'm still happy. I'm still fulfilled. I'm still working, and it's 11:30, and I have to do a bunch of shit. But I remember when I made I'll just give you this example. I made like fucking 12 grand or something in 24 hours or some shit like this. And I was like, I remember I made a video. I have a video on this, and I've recorded everything, and I really like that. It was like, that's cool. I'm like, this is cool, but like, me a year ago, me 2 years ago, particularly me coming up 2 years ago, so even a year before this happened, when I was grinding, I wasn't seeing my friends, wasn't doing any of these different things. If you would have told me that, mate, I would have like done flying cartwheels all over the room and been like, fuck, this is the greatest thing ever, nothing can get better than this, blah 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 blah. And you realise this fucking cliche thing, money won't make you happy. It makes me happy. It definitely makes me happy, but it's not the single most important thing. You realise your family, your friends, and your relationships, and it's a beautiful thing. You already have the jackpot, my friend. You watching this video today, if you're breathing, you're living, you got 2 arms, 2 legs, you have the jackpot. You have people that care about you. I hope you do, because that's very important. I'm very, very lucky that I did. I have an amazing family. I have an amazing relationship with my friends and my girlfriend as well. All these different things. So that's it, mate. A key thing for me was like looking at my life and realizing whether I make $70,000 this month or I make fucking, like, once you get out of it, you have to get out of survival. Trust me, I know what that's like. This fella couldn't afford a gym membership. This fella couldn't afford a push bike. This fella couldn't afford food, so the guys had to buy him food. The guys he met from the guy who fucked him over had to buy him food for the fridge. Couldn't pay his rent. It was a fucking nice place. Look at this place. But couldn't pay his rent, so I had to move. I had to sleep in places that had sick next to me because I couldn't afford anything else. I remember I closed $70K for this fucker. I'm not bitter at all. I'm just trying to give the scenario and paint the picture. I remember I closed $70,000 in a day, Australian, all right, 30, 40 grand in a day for him. And then I had to go home and I had to eat a discount little meal. And I remember driving my fucking car back that he get, like, they gave me a car. This is what it was all set up on, like, anyways, I'm not going to get into it. You can watch the series if you want. I remember driving the fucking car back, thinking I have to be smart about how I use the petrol to get home here, because I didn't have 2 cents to my name. Going home, there was sick. There was these little earworms. I don't even know. I'm not going to put it on the screen. Probably should, to give you context. There was these little worms that used to crawl around the place that I had to stay in, only for a couple of days, just because before stuff happened and people kind of took me in, slept on friends' couches and stuff. It's nice. It's really cool to come full circle. And hopefully this is a source of inspiration, because that's what this was. Part 2. Part 1 was making sure that I fucking did it, because I was really considering at this time calling it in and settling for a 9-to-5 job. And fuck, I'm so happy I didn't. But also know the shit that you're going to go through, you know? You have to be kind of fucking a little bit crazy to do this and take this uncertainty and risk. Now, I could have done this way, 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 way better, because I did have a bunch of limiting beliefs about working hard and making money. I'm telling you, don't need to do it, man. I'm working hard, yeah. Okay, today and yesterday I've been flat, but when you loosen the grip, it comes back to the kind of book of reality transurfing. Not that it has the answers, but it describes scenarios in a good way. Okay, when you let go of the script, when you loosen the grip of importance, you know. I don't have the word to articulate what's going on in my head correctly. Apologies, I'll work on that, but it makes sense in my brain. And in terms, I'm trying to get this across to you of just, yeah, the scenario. Anyways, back to this. Watch the series if you want. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. Get out of survival, 100%. Because being in survival, you can't be happy with the 99% of what you have. Really, it's 100% of your friends, your family, your relationships, your health. Like, really, that is the 100%. But if you want to call it 99 and call making money 1%, that, like, just know that that's how it actually is. But if you're in survival, that leaks into every other aspect. So you need to get the fuck out of there. You need to get out of survival into thriving. All right, out of survival into thrival, if thrival is a word. And thrival for a lot of people can be like 4 or 5K a month, you know. Once you're out of that red zone of not knowing when the next paycheck's gonna come through, or shit, some terrible times, man. When you look around, you go, I've worked for fucking 3 years. I've worked my balls off. I've given up a lot, giving up a lot. And then you look around, you're like, I have nothing to show for this. It's like I have no money in my accounts. Like, what the fuck is? Like, I don't understand. Are my friends right in terms of like, just go to prove them right? And I'm not. I don't necessarily think it's the bad. Nothing is good or bad. There's no right or wrong. But just from my point of view, in terms of the context of what I'm about to say, and I still don't think it's true, but like the bad route of choosing a 9 to 5 and giving in and saying, okay, fine, like fuck it, take for me that would have been taking my soul. That's how I felt about it. I don't necessarily feel that way anymore because I went through the kind of shit. I'm very happy I didn't do it. But you need, for me, and hopefully for someone reading this or watching this, you don't need to work hard to make money. You don't need to do it. All right, I'm not telling you to go out and drink alcohol and fucking do all this shit and only open your laptop for half an hour a day or some shit like that. Like, you don't actually need to work hard to make money, man. Okay, let me try to give you something good then, some context. This is dragging on. I'll make a separate video on this. Yeah, how about I fucking make a separate video, close this down. That's what I'm going to start doing now, okay? I'm going to start making videos on this shit, on helping you get to where you need to be or wherever you want to go, because I know how it feels when you want to get out of that place. Back to the consistency point, number one. Yes, I made this amount, multiple 5 figures this month in profit. Amazing. It doesn't matter because next month, who knows what's going to happen? The month after, who knows what's going to happen? I don't have contracts or any, like, I don't have like fucking, I'm not on over, you need to make it every month. And even the people who make all this money, who make the 6-7 figures a month, they're usually doing it, like, on the agency side, they're usually doing it with PIFs as well. So, like, just know that, pay in full, by the way, consistency is what will outlast this. So that's why I probably don't feel too much. If I do this for the next 6 to 12 months consistently, it's a different story. All right, it's a completely different story. But nothing is given, so that's why I can't bring back to these 7-figure. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. Show me fucking $1 million in your bank accounts, and then you're a 7-figure entrepreneur. You know, don't show me 85k in revenue and you only actually take home 30% of that, and you actually had fucking 3 chargebacks. You know what I mean? That's like, don't fall for this bullshit. I'm gonna wrap this up now. What I want to do, because I have a very strong interest in it, and I wouldn't be talking to this camera otherwise. Well, this was the series, but I'd like to help. I like to help. I think it's cool. Being able to help people that were maybe in my shoes before. I get a kick out of it. I don't know, I think it's fun. I don't want to profit in any way from providing value to some of you guys and helping you guys out. I'm not gonna, there's no course, there's no nothing, there's fucking nothing, mate. It's me finding this cool. And yeah, so stay tuned for some cool videos, I suppose, and hopefully can fucking help you guys out. Again, I'm super busy, so it's not going to be priority number one, but yeah, cool to wrap this little series up. Cool turnaround, but like nothing is like, next month I could make $0. Like, this is the reality of the world, you know? Is that likely? No, but it's a possibility. And I think once you get scorned like this boy here, he was fucked. He was scorned. He had some shit happen to him, you know? And it takes for that shit to realize, like, anything can happen. That's why I probably was, before this happened, a little bit, I don't know, judgmental, sitting on a high horse. Like, you wouldn't never have got that from talking to me, but maybe, like, if I see like a homeless person or something, I would be like, well, he's there from his own decisions, you know? If he was a junkie or whatever else, I probably wouldn't feel too much sympathy. Or I'd be like, well, he made that decision himself, you know? And technically it's true, but just realize it can happen to anybody. Like, this is one thing I try, another little key point is, like, it can happen to you, I promise you. Don't think it can't happen to you. Don't think that you can't be on the pavement someday because of some crazy circumstance or some scenario you get cheated on or something. Like, again, I'm not telling you to be fucking paranoid and vigilant, but like, life, man, shit can come up. So don't scorn anybody. Don't think you're better than anybody. Don't think anything is right or wrong, because there is no right and wrong. It's just people's perceptions really. And you can have your own. Like I believe there is certain right and wrong things, but it's not the answer, you know. Anyways, I'm getting a bit more into philosophy now, but yeah, let's wrap this up. My channel now will probably be very much on sales, doing a lot of sales, maybe against the model of running agencies, more sales focused, not against the model. Again, just gonna give my personal experience. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I'm gonna tell you what worked for me. So probably more of that shit, not really lifestyle, not day in the life shit, but yeah, that's that. All right, episode technically 12 because I skipped one. Series is completed. Yeah, peace out.